discussed different terminologies, right? We discussed we as a person, as an individual, me as an individual, Nimita as an individual, Lakshmi as an individual, just like that. You as an individual, you have a set of qualities within you, right? You work or you do each and every single things based on that particular quality or belief that you're having, right? You have a belief, right? Whatever it is, whether it is a religion, whether it is any other kind of strategies that you believe in. Maybe you believe like if I study for this many hours, I can just score whatever marks I want, right? Maybe I can just score full marks in this particular subject. Or you just, I don't have to study at all. It's just magical. It's all about luck. I can just score it. It's completely, right? So beliefs are there, certain set of values are there. So what is these values actually? What is this set of values? When it comes to, let's just connect this with designing or a design brand. Okay, so let's just connect this particular point with a brand or with a designing industry. Okay, so when you as a designer or you as not as an individual, not only as an individual, you as a designer will have a set of values based on which they are called brand values or a designer values, based on which you will be working. So if you log in, if you search for these famous brands and all in their website itself, you will get to know about their brand values based on which they will be working. Okay, so for some, it is all about environment, breaking down the carbon footage by recycling or by using sustainability, maybe going against the ready-to-wear or mass production, completely using sustainable materials, recycling and all. So reducing carbon footage. So all these can be a value when it comes to a fashion brand. Okay, so maybe it is all about not using leather, because most of the leather, it is like, not most of the leather, all the leather materials, if it is an original one, it is taken by killing an animal, right? So you need to kill an animal to get the leather. It's the skin. It's basically an elephant creating a human skin bag. It's just like that. Just think about it. What if they start doing the same thing what we are doing to them, right? Pathetic. It's really so for some brand it will be like that. Now most of the luxury brands are like changing from the pure leather system to the sewed leather system. So sewed leather is like fake leather. That is what it is. Sewed leather, fake leather. So they can just create a replica, right? A man-made replica of the same thing, and they can just sell it. So fur also does this like that. It is basically the skin, furry skin of animals. Yes, so that can be the value. So that can be when it comes to Louis Vuitton and all. So I have discussed this thing, right? When it comes to Louis Vuitton, for you might have seen for some brands they will just like it's a end of season sale. Like is it Myntra for these online websites like Amazon's, Flipkart, Myntra, and all? There is a system like end of season sale. Okay, so end of season sale, like 50% off, up to 70% off. In shops also it is there, right? Right. It is there when at the time of New Year and all. In order to clear the old pieces or the previous season pieces, they will just keep it for sale, 10%, 20%, or up to 70% off, just like that. But for Louis Vuitton is one of the luxury brands. Okay, Louis Vuitton is one of the luxury brands. And when it comes to Louis Vuitton, there is no sales system for them. Okay, in order to increase, so there is this set of brand values and there is another brand value, like the price. So the brand image. So whenever we get to hear this word Louis Vuitton, we know it's all about class. It's about luxury, right? The same goes with Gucci or Givenchy or Versace or anything. So it's like, yeah, that's high end. That's a luxury product. It's really expensive. It is all about class, right? Hmm. So, and there are some other nameless brands we know it is like cheap, right? We can just buy it for lesser price. Hmm? So they are like no cost of the original things. Hmm? So we know, like, yes, Louis Vuitton is really expensive. It is kind of this. So in order to increase the brand value, so that particular brand is having a luxury value in the society, right? It is having a value in the society. So apart from the set of values the brand is owning, it is having a value in the society. So in order to increase their value in the society or among the customers, they decided to not keep the sales system or discount system. So that is one of their brand values, to increase their value. Okay, that is one motto they follow. So they, if the customer is not going to buy it for like 25 lakh, if they are not going to buy this particular handbag for, you know, $25,000 or 25 lakhs, then no need to buy it for 10,000. They are not going to buy it for a lesser price. Once the season is over, all the leftover pieces will be burned. No one is going to get it for lesser price. So that is one of the values they follow. Okay. So if you want to buy a Louis Vuitton piece, then they are saying like buy it for $25,000. If you don't have the cash, then don't buy it. That is what they do. That is a strategy actually. Okay. That is a strategy. No one is going to buy a Louis Vuitton piece for lesser price. Okay. So it is like if you are carrying a Louis Vuitton bag, everyone knows, yes, it is the latest edition. And no, it's not bought for a discount price. You paid the original amount for it because they don't sell it. They don't keep it for discount or sale, right? So in order to increase the brand value, the value of the brand itself. That is one of the strategy they follow. Okay. So values are like a set of rules we created for ourselves and that we follows. Okay. So we do have like a set of values. Like yes, I'm like this. I will be following like this. And if it is like no, if it is a watch, then I'm not going to wear a duplicate or a knockoff edition because I value time. So I'm going to wear an original piece. So if it is a garment, no, I'm not going to wear a mass produced or a fast fashion one, but I'm going to stick with sustainable brands. Okay. So that is a value that creates that you have within yourself. Others are just like, no, I'm going to roam around bare face. I'm not going to wear any, makeup. That is also it's completely up to you, right? So that is also your value. So a set of rules that you're going to follow in your life. Okay. So you are a person like, I'm not going to, I'm not going to depend on anyone. I want to be an independent woman. Okay. Once I turn 25, no need to marry, nothing. I'm going to stand independently. Then I will think about the future. That is a value that you have. Okay. So these are values. So you know believe. Then there is like likes and dislikes. There is like likes. Am I audible? It's heavy raining here. So for me, it's not at all audible. My voice is like really low, but I'm literally shouting here. Okay. So there is like likes and dislikes. Let me just check the review. Okay. So there is, 1 minute. Just give me a second. Okay, far better now. Okay, so there is like after beliefs, you have certain beliefs, you have a set of values based on which you function, right? So when I was a student, like when I was doing my schooling actually, so one of my value was that I never used to wear, not even an eyeliner along with my uniform. So if I'm going to school, I will be wearing my uniform, not even eyeliner. That was my motto. Okay, so I'm going to school. I'm going for a purpose. Why should I put all the makeup? Why should I put an eyeliner if I'm going to study there? Right? So I never used to wear not even a single stock. So that was one of the values that I followed when I was a student. Okay, never. I never used to wear eyeliner or any kind of, not even kajal, not even lip balm, if I'm wearing a school uniform. With the school uniform, nothing. That was my value. That was one of the values that I followed when I was a student, and I was a school student. Okay. And there were the other students who used to take a lot of time on tying their hairs and putting on eyeliner in a particular way and all. Actually, I'm an expert. I can just do my eyes within seconds. Okay. So it's like that. And so that was one of the values as a student, one of the values that I used to follow. So with uniform, nothing. You're just going to go blank. Yeah, that was it. What I used to have. Follow. Then likes, dislikes. So it's like I love dark chocolate. Okay. And I hate milk chocolates. I don't like the sweet ones. Okay, but I love dark chocolates. So when I was a kid, I used to love this hide and seek. So I only eat chocolate biscuits, chocolate stuffs, and all. Okay, that was one thing. So I only eat chocolate stuffs. I don't like all the other stuffs. And if it is chocolate, I'm going to eat the plain one, not the raisin or any other. I don't like all other stuffs in my chocolate. I just want the plain one. So when as a kid, I only used to eat hide and seek biscuit. So it was really chocolatey back then. So I only used to eat, hide and seek biscuit. But my mom doesn't like chocolate things. She likes sweets, but she hated hide and seek biscuit. Okay, she disliked it, but I liked it. Okay, so likes and dislikes are like that. So I like to put up on makeup. I like to dress up myself sometimes, but sometimes I will just roam around like a zombie. So it depends upon my mood. I don't know for what I'm getting ready. I will be like that sometimes. But sometimes I go, oh my god, even if I'm going to wear a mask, I'm going to put all the makeup on. Why should I? Right? So it's a like. Okay, and dislikes are like I hate the milk chocolate ones. I hate raisins in my chocolate, and all the other stuff. So actually, I hate to wear a salwar, but just because my mom wants me to wear it, I'm wearing it. Okay, I hate it. Literally, I hate it. But I don't have an option here because otherwise I will end up fighting with her. So I don't want to make the destroy the mood. So I will just, yeah, whatever it is, I just want to dress up, right? So I will just wear it. Hmm? Hmm. So likes and dislikes, just like that. Hmm. Then opinion regarding each and every single thing. We do have an opinion, right? Sometimes, generally, we will not have an opinion. But when it comes to a topic, if it is a debate, you might, if it is a debate and if a topic comes in front of you, if the topic is like, is 5G, are you supporting 5G or not? So you might have different, based on your beliefs, your set of values, your likes and dislikes and all, you might support 5G or you may not, right? You may not support it, right? So you might speak for or against it, right? Yes. So that is opinion. So regarding each and every single thing, you have opinion. In our society, some believe that men and women or female and male is just the two set of gender or sex. It's not gender actually. Sex exists in the society. It's just male and female. Okay. But for some others, it is like they define gender as a rainbow. Okay. It is not gender. Sexuality is another thing. Some people combine both these things like sexuality and gender together. And for some people, they define gender differently, including me. Okay. So gender doesn't have any connection with your sexuality actually. So gender is basically who you are. Okay. Gender is basically who you are. It doesn't have to do anything with your sexuality or what kind of, reproductive organ you are carrying. That doesn't have any connection with that. It basically defines who you are. So that is an opinion, right? That is an opinion. You can, it is not okay to force anyone because you believe so, right? It is not okay. That is opinion. Yes. So then background. We all have certain kind of background, right? Whether it is societal background, whether it is economical background, whether it is, educational background, we do have different kind of backgrounds, right? Yes. Then identity. Yes, we all do have an identity, right? And we wish to be a person, right? That is what identity we want to pursue, right? Maybe in the future. So identity, we as an individual, we do have an identity, right? So instead of saying, oh, that girl, she is the daughter of this person, right? Instead of saying that, in the future, they will say, oh, that girl, yeah, I know her. She graduated from this college and she's working there, right? So that is identity. Okay. So we all in the future, we will have our own identity. Yeah, we do have a kind of identity right now by our parents' name, family, house, and all based on all those things. We do have an identity still now, right? We do have an identity, yes. Now, so we know all these terminologies. Now let's just look ourselves. Okay, just check yourself. So, who are you actually, or who am I? Just think about this particular thing. Who am I? Who am I? Is the board visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who am I? Just think about it. Who am I? So we learned about different things, right? We talked about beliefs, we talked about values, we talked about likes, we talked about dislikes, we talked about opinion, we talked about identity, we talked about background. So this is not just a simple exercise. I will ask you guys to talk about yourself. So I need to know what you're going to say about yourself. Okay. So think about it. Think about all these things. Who am I? Your beliefs, your values, your likes, your dislikes, your opinion, your background, all these things. Think about all these things. I need you to brainstorm or I need you to mind map yourself. Okay. So let's just do one thing, right? Yes. So first thing, when I think about myself, my name comes in front of me. Okay. So that is what comes into my mind, the first thing. Okay. So I'm going to brainstorm. Yes. Now, next. Yes. I'm a fashion designer. I like to design. Yes. I like to draw. I like to paint. Hmm? I like doodling. I like to write. I like to cook. Then think about it. Think about yourself and write whatever comes into your mind. I like to read. Talk. Shopping. Research. Sketching. Teaching. Pictures. Makeup. Dressing up. Chocolates. Phone. Book. Just like this, brainstorm yourself. Then you will come up with a set of words that is related to you. Or you can just, this is what we did right now is brainstorming. So this is what brainstorming is. Okay. So whatever that comes into your mind, you are just writing it down. So this is what brainstorming is. The next thing that we are going to do is mind mapping. So as a designer, these two things are really important. Okay, if you want to be a designer, always you will be asked to brainstorm. You will be asked to mind map. So what is it? So yes. So first, yes, you will write your name. So now you are going to mind map about yourself, right? So you need to find out your dislikes, your likes, your strength maybe, your weakness, your values, your beliefs, your background. Okay. Hmm? So likes. So it can be anything. Chocolate. I like chocolate. Ice cream. Spicy foods. Reading. Writing. mm, Maybe public speaking. Hmm? Browsing on my phone. Drawing. So etc. can come under strength. Background. I'm a postgraduate. I did my UG. I'm a NIST alumni. My financial status. I come from this place. This is my family. This is my qualifications, my beliefs, my values. So this is what mind mapping is. You're mapping your mind. Okay. You're mapping your mind. So this is what I want you guys to do. Okay. This is what I want you guys to do. So once you do all these things, you will get a brief idea about, you will just, get an idea about yourself, whether you will come to know whether you know about yourself or not. So after this plus two, whether it is IIT, whether it is NIFT, whether it is NID, so all these famous colleges, okay, all these top colleges. So when it comes to NIFT, when it comes to designing or when it comes to fashion designing, so NIFT is the world's top 10, one of the top 10 colleges. Okay, world, not just India. In India, it is the number one college, design college. And when it comes to world, it is among the top 10 best college. Okay. So in order to get, and when it comes to technology, we know NIT is there, IIT is there, right? Even IIT is also providing design courses. So different colleges are there, even private institutes are there, which is providing a very high-end level of education when it comes to technology. And when it comes to, MPBS or whatever it is, then we have JIPMER, right? We have AIMS, all these things are there. So in order to get into these colleges, these top universities and all, it is not just about entrance examination. It is not just about clearing your entrance examination. Once you clear your entrance examination, you will have an interview part. Okay, an interview part. All the basic informations regarding you will be there, right? If you are going for an job interview, you will be submitting your CV or your resume there. So they know about your name, they know about your background, your basic qualifications and all. So the first question they will be asking you will be like, tell me about yourself. They already know your name. They already know your qualifications. So why bother to tell them that these things again and again? Right. So in order to answer that, if you are attending an interview after your +2 for these top universities also, they will be asking you they asked me this question. Talk about yourself. Okay. Talk about yourself. So you're supposed to talk about yourself. For that, you need to know yourself, right? What am I good at? What all are my strengths, my weaknesses, right? The major thing that you're supposed to know about is your strength, your weakness. Likes and dislikes, they don't need to know about whether you like chocolate or not, right? But you should know about your likes, your dislikes, and all. But you should definitely know about your strength and your weaknesses, right? You need to. It is really necessary. Then only you can talk about yourself, right? So are you going to just talk about like my name is this? I'm coming from this place. I did my +2 from this particular school, and I graduated with this percentage. Are you going to talk about these things? We don't care about all these things. So you need to know about yourself, your strength, your weaknesses. So brainstorm, mind map. I just showed you what to do, right? So it is not the words brainstorming and mind mapping might look like, oh my God, what is it? It's something terrible. It's really difficult to do. It's not like that. Brainstorming and mind mapping is simply just write that. If you want to, if you're thinking about your likes, what all things do I like? So just write down whatever comes. If you like spicy food, write it down. If you like Chinese, write it down. If you like pasta, Italian food, write it down. So that is whatever comes into your mind, you need to write that down. So when it comes to designing also, you will be having a forecasting report in your hands. In order to come up, once you get the forecasting report, just before doing the sketches, you need to create a color palette. You need to create an inspiration board. You need to create a mood board, right? So who is going to tell you that you are going to select this particular inspiration for this particular collection? No one is going to tell you, right? You will have a forecasting report which tells you, yeah, this is what people like, and this is how the trend is moving or evolving, right? That is what a forecasting report is. So based on the forecasting report, you will brainstorm, you will mind map, and then based on the result, based on the majority of words that is there in your piece of paper, you will come up with an inspiration. Then you will, yes, when you think about inspiration, you might think about leaves, you might think about storms based on the forecasting report, right? You will get a result, you will get an answer in that particular thing. Okay. So in order to know about yourself, oh, what did I like? Oh, what is my favorites? What are my favorites? What is like my likes, dislikes, my background, my beliefs, my values? It might confuse you. Just write down whatever that comes into your mind when you think about beliefs, when you think about your values, when you think about your opinion, when you think about your likes, dislikes, strength, weakness. Okay. And be ready with the speech. The question is, who am I? Okay. The question is, who am I? So it is not about me. It's not about you. It's not about anyone. It's you. It's completely about you. Who am I? Your dislikes, your opinion, everything. So do a mind mapping, do a brainstorming, and come up with something. Okay. The question is, tell me something about you. So you're supposed to tell me. Okay. So next class, which is on Thursday, I'm going to answer this question. Who am I? Okay. What do you know about yourself? It's not like, I don't know, ma'am. That is not going to work. Okay. You're going to tell me. You're going to tell me who you are, what you like, what you dislike, what what all are your beliefs, your values, your opinion, your background. Okay. So just think about that particular crucial moment where your answer is going to affect your college selection. Okay, so you need to do your best, right? Yes, you need to. So let's do that. Hmm? Okay, so it's already 2:49. I guess our class is still 2:50, right? So let's stop this. Let's end this session with this particular assignment. Not assignment, this particular task. Okay, yes. So be ready. Okay. So bye, guys. Thank you.